Hi, Maisie. How you doing, Maisie? Big smile for the camera this morning. Daddy's gonna go make some money. Daddy's gonna go make some money. Say hi. In today's video, we're just going to document the day-to-day adventures of trying to get out of that building. We've got some work to do. We've got to clear out some stuff. So I'm going to make a little path to the back. And so at this point, I'm at the back of the basement. I'm going through totes from storage lockers that we cleared a long time ago. We ended up keeping this in our own storage locker for a long time, then moving it to the store, throwing it in the back of the basement here, and I've probably got 5 or 6 totes of Christmas stuff back here. I've already cleared one massive tote of Christmas stuff into, so that tote right there, it's pretty much all in there, and some of it started in here. These are huge contractor bags, massive, well worth the money. You get them at Home Depot. They're probably $1/4 a bag, if not more, but they're thick. I think they're 3 mil or even more, 3 or 4 mil in thickness, and they stretch, but it's hard to rip them. And we're gonna go through these totes. And we're gonna go through these totes, and we're just gonna throw out, you know, all the generic Christmas stuff, because right now we can't overload the thrift shops with this is pretty much junk, guys. Like, come on, like, this is dollar store Christmas stuff. I mean, are there needy families out there that need it? Yeah. Or that want it? Maybe, but they probably need the storage too. So this stuff's just going in the garbage, guys. It is what it is. I might donate the Christmas lights because, you know, they're still worth some money. They work, but all of this stuff just takes up room. And we're just junking it. I got no other choice other than that, or maybe start posting ads on Facebook, free groups. But guess what? That's time consuming. I mean, I don't think the charities are going to be happy if I just start unloading all the stuff on them. Even, you know, it's off season, it's hard for them to move, so it is what it is. It's going to the dump. And that's where we're at right now in this mess. and an empty tote, which is good news. Less stuff for me to throw out. So the idea is, once these totes are empty, we're going to fill them up with product we're keeping. Alright guys, we just picked up some stuff at the thrift store while I was out. I don't know if you can see all right with this video, but picked up a PS3 and an original Sony PlayStation 3 remote. So that's kind of cool. As well, we picked up an original Wii racing wheel, Nintendo, sealed in the box, completely sealed. I don't have it down here to show you. I put it upstairs in processing. So 25 bucks on the two, 20 bucks on that, 5 bucks on the wheel. And I remembered I had a coupon from when I donated, 10% off. So I went out to the car to get it. They brought it in and it rang up 15 bucks. So I looked at the coupon I gave her. It's $10 off if I spend over 25 bucks, not 10% off at the Salvation Army. Bonus, pretty happy about that, pretty pumped. So I have a few more of those coupons lying around, I believe, at home. It's too bad I've said no to them because I had so many of them. I didn't realize it was such a good savings. I thought it was only 10% off. If I had spent 25 bucks, I thought that was ridiculous. But apparently it's $10, not 10%, which makes it a huge savings. So that changes the donation plan. The stuff is going to go, the majority of it will end up going to Milton Salvation Army. I'm pretty pumped about that. Good donation program. So yeah, 15 bucks for a PS3 with an original remote. I get no cords, but PS3 is pretty easy to find HDMI and power for. I already got a power for it. I've got tons of HDMIs. Not a problem. I had a working remote, so even at that, it's still 40 bucks without controllers, 50 bucks easy flip. Easy double my money. Get a controller for it or two, and you know, now we're talking 80, 90 bucks. So, and we don't have a lot of money into it. Saved a lot of money. $15 for a PS3, a remote that I can probably get 15 or 20 bucks just for this remote here. I got the PS3, and then upstairs a sealed Wii racing wheel. Bonus! Happy about that. Right on. Hey guys, I'm just closing up the shop. It's the 10th of July today. And didn't get a whole lot of stuff in the van, but I feel like I made some progress in the basement. Made a big mess down there. But one step closer to the next step, which is getting out of the basement and into the upstairs, everything up here that we need, which means I still got to clear off all of these shelves up here. All of these bottom shelves is pretty much not stuff that we have listed. It was all our auction website stuff, which will now get pushed to garage sale, and then we'll stock some of these shelves with the merchandise that's listed downstairs. The plan is hopefully eventually to have everything upstairs in the basement cleared out. But first we got to clear out all the crap we don't want out of this building. And although I still got a lot of stuff, I've making a big crack, you know. Getting rid of the garbage before you can figure out what's good is key. So we're going to do that. We're going to bring all these here to thrift shop tomorrow. I think I'm going to put those in the car on the way home. Anyhow, that's it for today. Wish we had more stuff in the car, but really don't have any place to bring it. That seems to be an ongoing problem with this teardown. There's not enough places to put things or bring things. Um, and deciding what to keep and what not to keep, you know. We acquire a lot of stuff, but it doesn't mean I should just give it away. It's disheartening. Anyhow, till tomorrow, this vlog is over. Hey everybody, I'd like to thank everybody for watching my videos. I know the last few have been about the move and kind of repeating a lot of the same stuff. Guys trying to move out of a building, overwhelmed with junk, but that's the way it was. It's a little bit redundant because we're going over the same thing, but most of July was me trying to remove the junk from the building. Beginning of July, I thought we were done. I wasn't going to go back in a brick and mortar, maybe run the business out of the house and storage units. But, you know, by the end of July, even mid-July, I started thinking, you know, I didn't want to lose the brick and mortar part of the business. We had generated a lot of traffic, a lot of people coming to sell us stuff, and by sourcing that way, while we're sitting in the building processing and doing a little bit of retail sales, people were coming in and selling to us, and in turn we're flipping it onto eBay and Kijiji and whatnot. It was really starting to work well, and by the end of July, I didn't want to give it up. So not knowing whether we were going to put everything into storage or if we were going to bring it all to another location, still working around a building full of inventory surrounded by junk. Inventory, bad buys and inventory I didn't really want to deal with anymore. Low value stuff. The business model changed over time. I started off buying everything and anything I could get my hands on that was cheap. And I really, not so much quickly, but it didn't take long to realize that that business model wasn't going to work for me. Retail never really worked for us. We were e-commerce before we got into retail without knowing what e-commerce really was, by flipping on Facebook and stuff, which is still kind of e-commerce, where you're still listing and selling. Whether it results in a local pickup at the end of the day, to me, it's still e-commerce. So we started there, and then we got into retail. It didn't take me long to realize I didn't really like retail. So we tried it. We gave it a good go, but you know, in the almost 2 years we were in the store, a year, I believe it was just over a year in, January 1st, I cut the store in half, turned the back part into a stock room, processing room, and we went forward with an e-store kind of format. And that was working well for us, okay for us. We were getting the ball rolling, but you know, we didn't have enough time to get it rolling good enough because the deal got struck where they said, how much is it going to cost you to leave? And we said this much, and the deal was made, and boom, that's where the deadline of getting out of the building by August 31st was. So thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for being you. Look forward to the next video, which will be the last video in the series. Sorry they are being released late, but it was a busy couple months. Thanks again, and talk soon. All right?